So on the previous page, we got the two formulas, x equals r cosine theta and y is equal to r sine theta. This first example says to write the polar coordinates 3 pi over 2 as rectangular coordinates. So these are our polar coordinates. If we go to pi over 2, that's your 90 degrees, and we radiate out 3 units. This is a really difficult grid to read. 1, 2, 3 units. It would be right there. What I want you to do is imagine the rectangular grid over this. But we will graph our point once we see what it is in our x and y form. So x is equal to r cosine theta, and y is equal to r sine theta. Well, cosine of pi over 2, if you remember your unit circle, that would be the point 0, 1, correct? And cosine is x, sine is y. So cosine of pi over 2 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. And then y is sine of pi over 2, which is 1. So we get the point 0, 3 as a rectangular coordinate. That would be 1, 2, 3. Don't these look very similar? How about this one? Write the polar coordinates -2, 0 as rectangular coordinates. So that one almost looks like a rectangular coordinate, but they're telling you that it's polar. That means your theta, your angle, is 0 radians. So what does that mean? Remember, if it's 0, 2, you go to 0 degrees and radiate out 2. But since it's negative, you walk backwards. So you're going back through the pole and going 1, 2 in the negative direction. Alright, so how do we write that as a rectangular coordinate pair? X is equal to r cosine theta, y is equal to r sine theta. So we get r times cosine of 0. Here we have r times sine of 0. Okay, at 0, the ordered pair is 1, 0. So cosine is 1, sine is 0, excuse me. So we have -2 times cosine of 0. We have -2 times sine of 0. So we get the point -2, 0. That would be here. Again, don't these look really similar?